I would like to expand on a topic that I raised in my introductions to the nominees from California, and that's the value, not just the importance, but the value of diversity in our judiciary. Clearly, you each bring tremendous both life as well as professional experience, which I think strengthens the judiciary when more perspectives are considered in the deliberations. So I want to extend it further because it's not just the thoughts and experiences that you bring to the table. I think it also has tremendous value when the public views the judiciary. When decisions are made, sometimes for the prosecution side, sometimes for the defense side, knowing that people are seen, knowing that people are heard adds to the public confidence in the decisions and in the results of the process. But going one step further, it's not just those who sit on the bench that are important in this process. I know everybody who sits on the bench relies on law clerks. And I think you can each speak to an experience you've had as a clerk and what that quality clerkship experience did for you. The opportunity to serve as a law clerk is oftentimes a launching pad for a successful career in the legal profession, whether it's the public sector or in the private sector. Yet statistics show that quality clerkship opportunities and experiences often leave out equally qualified young lawyers of color. And so my question is, do you agree with the premise that more diversity is better for the judiciary? If not, I'd be interested in hearing why. If you do agree, then what would you do if you're fortunate enough to be confirmed to pursue increasing diversity in your courtroom, starting with Judge Court?
Thank you, Senator. I do agree with the premise of your question. And one of the things that I do now is I do outreach in to the traditional places, law schools, things of that nature. But also I look for opportunities to mentor and opportunities to do non-traditional outreach because of the fact that it is my experience that there are some very talented people who might be interested in entering the pipeline either into the law or into the judiciary that self-select out because either they don't see themselves in that space or because the opportunities don't present themselves to them. So I would continue to do the work that I do to make sure that the outreach I do is very expansive and inclusive.
Thank you. Judge Huang.
Thank you. I agree that diversity is very important. As a judge, I think it's important to cast a wide net in interviewing potential law clerks. And as a sitting judge, what I have done in addition is talk to law students also about externing and the value of externing as well as clerking. And so I've given talks at various law schools and with law students about the value in one's career, but also in the experience of being able to see the courts in action and for people to seek out these opportunities.
Thank you. Judge Shepard.
Thank you, Senator Padilla. I agree with your value statement, and I agree with the comments of my colleagues. I'll just say that one of the things that I have done as a judge looking for law clerks is to look not just at the sort of traditional elite law schools that tend to be feeders to the federal clerkship path, but to look for very high-performing students at other law schools. I've also had great success hiring law clerks who came to the law after prior careers. I had a law clerk who was a chef. I had a law clerk who was an artist. I had a law clerk who was a minister. And I think bringing in that diversity of life experiences also was valuable. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Ms. Newman.
Thank you.
I have a point of order, Madam Chair.